you support repealing the 17th Amendment?
Definitely. I think the 17th Amendment is one of the worst amendments that ever got posted to the Constitution.
Agreed.
17th Amendment is a popular election of senators. And when the Constitution was written, we had a lot of checks. And the House of Representatives was supposed to represent the people, and that works good. It's a relatively small district. And we know that the House of Representatives listens to the people by the historic landslide we had in 2010, where we gained a huge number of House seats, we being the Republicans. The senators were supposed to represent the interests of the states, and they were supposed to be appointed by the state legislatures. So that if we were the state of Michigan, our legislature would look at the citizens of Michigan and they would appoint someone. Assume it was me, they would appoint me. I'd go to Washington. My job in Washington would be to make sure that the federal government did not infringe upon the rights of the state. If I didn't fulfill my job, the legislature would appoint someone else, so it would be in my best interest to make sure I represented the interests of the states. We've lost that with popular vote of senators. The Senate race is so expensive that you cannot really get enough money to run the race from the people in the state of Michigan. So what Debbie Stabenow does, and what I'll probably do, is you have to go outside the state. She goes to unions, and she goes to special interest groups, the homosexual lobby, the environmental groups, things like that, and she gets money. When she's in Washington governing, she's catering to the interests that support her campaign rather than to the interests of the states. I would venture to say that if the senators were elected by the states as they were supposed to, we would not have Obamacare, because right now there's 27 states that are suing the federal government.
Right.
That would never have been passed because the senators wouldn't have passed it. Same thing with immigration. We wouldn't have an immigration problem because the senators would say it's in the interest of the states to secure our borders. Right now it's not. It's in the interest of the